A new bill aims to protect people from potentially dangerous chemicals found in everyday beauty products like your makeup, your lotions, and your shampoos, too. Women put an average of, listen to this number, 168 chemicals on your face and your body before you even walk out of the door. How's that possible? Men put on an average of 85 chemicals. Now, that's according to the Environmental Working Group studies that shows that some of these chemicals have been linked to health problems, including cancer and infertility. Anna Werner is here with the controversy. Anna, good morning.
Good morning. Well, we know that the choices are endless. Products promise bold-colored lips, eyes that pop, softer skin, shinier hair. But it's what's in many of those products that may be less appealing. Thousands of chemicals, including lead, phthalates, and formaldehyde. Chemicals experts say are putting consumers' health at risk. But now legislators, consumer advocates, and even some companies are trying to change that.
In downtown New York, this looks like a typical cosmetics store. Displays of lipsticks in different shades, blush, eyeshadows, and creams. What you won't find in the store from a company called Beauty Counter is potentially dangerous chemicals, says its CEO, Greg Renfrew.
I think consumers, they want to know what's in their products. They want to know, are these ingredients safe, for their health? They want complete and utter transparency, and that is forcing the entire industry to change.
Renfrew wants to lead a clean beauty movement by creating traditional products without traditional and often toxic ingredients, starting with a never list. Over 1,500 chemicals they say they'll never use in their products. Chemicals like retinol. It's used in many sunscreens and anti-aging products, but may damage DNA and cause skin tumors. Formaldehyde, a preservative in some shampoos and body washes that can cause cancer. And parabens, preservatives used to prevent bacteria and mold in some face cleansers and lotions, but shown to disrupt important hormones in the body.
We felt like there were no rules, and so we needed to create the rules because there was no one in the United States telling us what safe was, and there was no one holding us accountable.
Cosmetic companies can put virtually anything in personal care products, and there's very little that the FDA can do to stop that.
Consumer advocate Scott Faber with the Environmental Working Group says that's because it's been 80 years since a cosmetic bill was passed. He says cosmetics companies have fought stricter regulations.
Virtually every year from 1950 until 2018, Congress has tried to give FDA these basic powers, and they've been blocked.
The industry group Personal Care Products Council refutes that, saying for years they have worked with members of Congress and others to create a more contemporary regulatory system nationwide. They say they're committed to reform. But in the European Union, some 1,500 chemicals are banned or tightly regulated. In the U.S., just 11 chemicals are banned, the last one 30 years ago. So companies like Beauty Counter say they aren't waiting for U.S. laws to catch up. Chief product developer Michael McGeever showed us their products made without those listed chemicals.
Some of those ingredients in traditional mascaras are things that we would never use. There's ingredients
like
carbon black is an ingredient.
What is carbon black?
Carbon black is a very dense black pigment that has known carcinogenic properties.
And then there are lipsticks, which often, he says, are made with petroleum and plastic.
So what you really want are food-grade ingredients, things that are designed to be ingested.
What are some of the things that I might be eating in a traditional lipstick?
You might be eating copolymers, and those are basically made of acrylates, so acrylic.
Acrylic, so plastic.
The company says it wants to change the politics of beauty along with the products by lobbying in D.C.
Companies have a lot of clout, and I think they have to be mobilized.
Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein is co-sponsoring a bill that would give the FDA expanded authority to regulate chemicals in cosmetics.
What you put on the skin seeps into your body. They're poisons.
Under the Personal Care Product Safety Act, a company would be required to report consumer complaints to the FDA. It would allow the FDA to recall products and would require them to review 5 chemicals each year for safety. Some big names in the beauty industry, including L'Oreal, Revlon, and Estee Lauder, have publicly signed on. But Feinstein knows she faces a battle.
I will do everything I can to see that people are responsible for the products they put on the open market.
Well, if the bill does pass, screening 5 chemicals a year still falls short of many other countries. But Favor says the FDA is reviewing 0 chemicals now, so 5 is better than 0.
Yeah, what do the Brits know that we don't? There's such a big difference between what they ban and what we ban.
In the European Union, right, there's a lot of things that they can't use. And if you think about it, companies have to formulate differently for Europe than, in some cases, than they do in the United States. So there's variations in products they sell in the countries.
Does it mean we go naked face on TV?
You know, one of the points, I think one of
We're
the
trying to get viewers here, Anna.
I think one of the points from Beauty Counter is that they would say to you is, look, we wanted to come up with products that don't contain these chemicals, but we also wanted to make products that women want, that work. So that's their
All right.
reason for being.
Thank you, Anna.
Yeah.